Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. Last time we finished up everything in Pianta Village, got ourselves the 100 coin shine, all the blue coins, so at this point the area is fully completed. But we have a little bit of a snafu here. We may have all the blue coins from Pianta Village, we can't do anything with them as of right now because of this flood. So unfortunately for us, we have a bunch of blue coins we can't do anything about. So if you have kind of forgotten about how this flood started, luckily the Debs alert kind of tells us a good idea about what happened. Once we got all 7 episodes complete for the Shadow Mario encounters in all 7 worlds here of Super Mario Sunshine, a massive flood hits Delfino Plaza, causing the entire area to be filled with water. At this point, Shadow Mario appears, and he's trying to bait Mario to follow him into a new location that's opened up. But before we do so, we do want to explore a little bit of this area and, well, just see how everyone's doing based on the flood. The town's flooded! I never seen so much water fall! Yeah, it's actually insane how much water is in this area. It's really bad. Everyone's evacuated to the roofs! And a good thing, too. Yeah, really, if people were still under the water, let's just say they wouldn't be living anymore. Is this your doing too? Dumping goop? Dumping water? Just make up your mind. How did I do this? Stop blaming me for all your problems. I wasn't even here when the flood hit. How would Mario, of all people, be able to flood an entire town? My little flood pack here can only contain so much water. I don't even want to hear what that idiot has to say. Oh, it seems like these two are fighting. I tell you, I'm through with that guy for good. Okay, they're definitely fighting. We gotta leave them alone. Who knew Corona Mountain was so full of water? Interesting, so this guy is telling us that Corona Mountain was the source of the water all along. So, now we understand how this happened. The flood happened because the doorway to Corona Mountain opened up. But, hey, it did help someone because this guy here, we do remember him, as this Pianta was actually over in an island off in the distance, stranded on his own. But, from the looks of things, this guy is no longer on the island. So he actually was able to make it back to civilization at long last. Well, I knew if I was lucky, I could follow the current. And now, here I am. Yeah, it's good that this guy was able to survive. At this point, we kind of have a gist of the idea here what's going on, but I do want to talk to a handful more of these Piantas before we go on. Gosh, what a spectacle. I'm just glad to be alive. Sst, where are the cameras? Yeah, that's what you have to think about right now. Cameras. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be talking to any more of these Piantas. They all kind of seem a little focused on very specific matters, not the actual danger at hand. The boats are still running, even in these conditions. Amazing! Yeah, it does help us, but luckily we don't really need the boats. We can just swim our way around here and not really have any issues. So let's just go ahead and swim our way over to where Corona Mountain here is located. Hello, Miss. You have anything to say? It sure is brighter. Have our Shine Sprites come back? Yeah, some of them have. Well, I mean, a good chunk. We actually have 100. So a majority have come back. We've been doing pretty good. I do want to mention, though, that the only real sewer that seems to work for us right now is this one here specifically, and it leads nowhere, so the sewer systems might as well just be all off limits. But let's just go ahead and finally follow Shadow Mario here into our final area of the game. Welcome to Corona Mountain. This is our last stop to get to where Princess Peach is located, because back in Peanut Park, we know that Shadow Mario, aka Bowser Jr., kidnapped Princess Peach one final time and took her to Corona Mountain. But we're not ready to actually be here just yet. We want to actually go ahead and exit this area, because as soon as we leave Corona Mountain and we head back into Delfino Plaza, the water, well, it's all drained. The entire area, for whatever reason, completely drains of all its water when you leave and enter Corona Mountain. It makes no sense, but even Debs is talking about it here. The flood caused by recent record-breaking rains has receded. And the water level is back to normal. The Shine Gate has also opened. So, just with that depth alert alone, we can see things are back to normal. We can easily access any world in the game we so choose now. We can go back to any of our previous levels and collect things from there. But we do want to go over to the boathouse because we got some unfinished business here with Pianta Village. We still have all the blue coins from the said area, so let's go ahead and trade them in. It's finally time. Let's trade those 30 blue coins in for 3 Shine Sprites. Let's go ahead and do the trade. I mean it. Please give me my shines. I've been holding on to these blue coins longer than I normally do. So now we got that all taken care of, we can start cleaning up the rest of the shines we have remaining in the game. So, there are only a handful of shines left. If we do the math, 120 shines are in total. We have 113. So, at this point, we don't really have that much left. Most of our shines at this point are going to be here in Delfino Plaza. So, let's go ahead and collect all the shines that are in this area. And starting things off, I'm going to head over here to the beach. Because right next to this lighthouse, if we spray around the sand, there is a shine here just located in the sand itself. So, revealing this, we have a new Shine Sprite we want to go ahead and collect. Now let's make our way all the way over to that said pillar. I'll go ahead and get out the hover nozzle now because we're going to be needing it here in just a second. So let's go ahead, flaffle around here, grab ourselves for Shine, and immediately go right back into Delfino Plaza. At this point, the whole save and warp screen is going to be super redundant because we're just getting a Shine Delfino to go into Delfino, which is kind of redundant at that point. We don't need to be taken back to the area we literally were just in. Because now I actually want to make my way all the way back over where we just got that shine, because on those pillars over in the distance, we can see that there's a pipe there. And I want to go ahead and make my way into that said pipe. And unfortunately, I have to go all the way back around just to get to this. I don't understand this. I really don't. Why do we need to be teleported around with every single shine we collected? This is beyond me. At least later games fix this issue. But in here, we got a little bit of a secret style level in Delfino Plaza. This is a pretty big slide level, so you know what? We're just going to go ahead and slide down here to the very bottom with some extra momentum from F.L.U.D. So we're going to go ahead and use this momentum and just fly all the way down to the very ending section here until we get right to the bottom. And that's that. This level's actually really not that hard if you use the momentum from F.L.U.D. If you don't, it definitely has a lot more clever platforming you have to kind of work around, but there you go. We made our way to the shine, and, well, that's another one collected. So, at this point, now he can be sent back to Delfino. I'm fine with this because we kind of need to go back. That is helpful at this point. Speaking of helpful, let's get to our next shine. That was a really weird transition. You get the idea. I want to head away over to the section where all the toads are located. And, well, before we do anything we actually need to do, let's go ahead and talk to some of these guys. Oh, I hope nothing bad happens to our dear princess. Master Mario, please help her. In due time, buddy. In due time. Oh, Mario, is the princess going to be okay? Ah, she'll be fine. She's been kidnapped hundreds of times. She's used to it. Oh, Mario, will the princess be okay? They all gonna just say the same line. Kind of. Is the princess going to be alright is a variation of going to be okay. So, yeah, for the most part, all the toads here are just very concerned about Princess Peach, which is kind of expected. These are her people, after all. But we'll get to her. Don't worry, guys. She'll be fine. For now, I'm going to want to smash me some boxes. Break all the crates within 30 seconds to win a prize. You want to try? Sure thing. Luckily, the game is free, so we can just instantly go ahead and jump into the room, break boxes. In 30 seconds, we're going to break all these for a reward. If we fail, well, then we just have to leave and come back. It's not really that big of a penalty, which is nice, because normally in these kind of minigames, we have cardiac arrest if the timer hits 0, which I don't understand why, but sure, our heart's a little fragile. That was great! You're the best! And for breaking all the boxes, we are rewarded a Shine Sprite. So let's go ahead and get our said shine. And you know what? That was a lot of fun. I think I want to come back and break the boxes again. So that's what we're going to be doing. this actually has 2 shines located in this building. When you come back a second time, the minigame will be slightly different. So, if we head back over to the box breaking game, we can get ourselves another Shine Sprite and definitely want to do so. I'm going to be grabbing a rocket nozzle here because I do kind of want to show off something specifically with these buildings, and the rocket nozzle will let me do so. So if we head inside this building here, we will see that we get transported into something that looks a little bit different if we clip the camera out of bounds. We can see a lot of blue behind this area, so Delfino Plaza is no more. When we walk outside, we see Mario stutter. Same for when we go inside. So, this is kind of a weird quirk with how the buildings are structured here in Super Mario Sunshine. All the buildings are actually kind of just a teleporter station of some kind, because that room that we're seeing that's inside of this building is actually way up top on the map. This is why Mario does a weird hiccup when he gets in the room. So, utilizing something like rocket storage, we can go ahead and shoot our way up into the said room, and here it is. The room is just high above. It makes no sense, but in terms of a coding-wise sense, it actually does. It saves them from making a second map. They could just put things out of view because there's no way the player's going to see this normally. But it definitely looks goofy, so you know what? Let's break boxes up in the air. Let's go ahead and do it. Same rule applies here with the breaking of the boxes. Destroy all these in 30 seconds, get yourself a shine. If you fail, just leave and come back. It's really not that big of a penalty. Normally I do this with hover nozzles, so Rocket's a little overkill for this, but hey, you know what? It works. Go ahead and just spin jump up to these ones. Okay, never mind. We don't have much time. I don't want to actually fail this. Failing up in the sky would be kind of a weird thing, because I had to come back up here, but no, we could. We did it. We're the best. Give me my shine floating in the air, please. This definitely is not how you're supposed to get this, but we do things in style in this house. This is the last shine we'll be getting from the box breaking game, so there's no reason to come back here. If you come back, you'll be able to play the vertical stacked boxing game once again. You will not be able to play the original version anymore, but if you do play this game again, you don't get rewarded with a new shine. You just get the same old shine that you just got there. So there's no more, only 2. Let's get a move on. Let's go ahead and do some cleaning. You want to go ahead and clean these bells around Delfino Plaza. These bells are nice and grimy, so you want to go ahead and clean all these off at this point. So just spray on down with F.L.U.D. It could take a while, but this is the same concept as what we had with the Shine Gate. So just spray this down. It'll take a time, but once the bell is clean, we will be rewarded with a Shine Sprite. It's hard to believe that a lot of the shines that just left the Shine Gate are kind of next to the Shine Gate. Doubly so, one of our shines that left the Shine Gate still stayed in the Shine Gate, so that technically didn't leave. The shines in this game are weird. They just really are. In terms of a story perspective, half of these shines make no sense, but in gameplay, again, it makes sense. You need to have some collectibles in the overworld. So, of course, the best thing to put in the overworld is Shine Sprites. So, now that we got that bell shine, there's a second bell we want to go ahead and clean off. And we'll go ahead, grab the rocket nozzle here once again, and clean it off. This one here is on the left side of town, so right next to the boat harbor. Let's shoot our way up here and clean this bell. This one, on the other hand, is going to be a little different, and it's mainly just because while you need the rocket nozzle to get up here, you do not need the rocket nozzle to collect the shine, as instead of spawning all the way at the very top of the building, this one actually spawns inside of the building with the bell instead. So, we don't need the rocket to get to this one. Instead, we need to go through the sewer system to get to the shine. Which, luckily for us, there is an entry point right up here on top of this building. Don't ask how there's a sewer entrance on top of a building. That's just weird architect design. Sure. We'll just take advantage of this and grab our Shine Sprite. And with that, we got ourselves another shine here on Delfino Plaza. And I think now we have this shine in our collection, we're actually going to end things here. Next time on Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine, we'll collect more of the Shine Sprites located in Delfino Plaza. I'll see you guys next time.